to our IELTS and TOEFL review series. I'm Diane, and today we're diving into a thought-provoking article about cultural influences on portraits. Understanding these themes can enhance your reading comprehension and analytical skills, which are key components for achieving higher scores. Again, please remember to watch the video on our YouTube channel before our online review. I hope everyone has had a chance to watch it. For those who haven't, I'll include the link below and share it on our social media pages too. So, let's get started. The article Cultural Influences on Portraits examines how Eastern and Western cultures have developed unique artistic approaches shaped by different philosophical influences. So, here are the key concepts to remember. Let's go through this. I hope you were able to recognize them from the video. Cultural divergence. Influential philosophies. Artistic representation. Could you define them? Let's go through them one by one. Okay, cultural divergence means Eastern and Western cultures have evolved separately over thousands of years. Wherein influential philosophies, this means that Buddhism and Confucianism in the East versus religious ideologies in the West. And the last one, the artistic representation, meaning the differences in how subjects are portrayed in art. Let's go deeper into that. Let's break down the main ideas presented in the article. It's essential to recognize that Eastern and Western cultures have developed separately, leading to distinct artistic approaches. These differences stem from varying philosophical influences, namely Buddhism and Confucianism in the East and religious ideologies in the West. Let's first look at East Asian cultures. Influenced by Buddhism and Confucianism, these cultures emphasize interconnectedness. This perspective is evident in the portraiture, where the subject is often portrayed within a broader context. Well, as a result, East Asian artists often de-emphasize the subject's face, incorporating more background elements to portray the individual as part of a larger scene. This approach reflects a holistic view of existence. Now, let's contrast with the Western cultural influences. Influenced by ideologies that emphasize control and individuality, Western artists tend to focus more on the subject itself. Remember that. Western cultural portraiture or artists tend to focus more on the subject itself. Did you get that? Okay, let's continue. In Western portraiture, the individual is often portrayed with meticulous attention to detail, wherein the background is minimized. This reflects a cultural value placed on personal identity and distinct characteristics of the individual, rather than their relationship to the broader world. Wherein we can get now that Western art shaped the ideology focusing on individualism. This illustrates a more singular perspective on existence. Okay, I hope it's now clear to everyone. Let's discuss some key terms. Let's examine some key vocabulary and concepts from the article that may come up in your exams. Okay, number one, interrelationships. Number two, holistic approach. And three, individualism. I think these terms are coming easy to you now. Let's define them. Interrelationship, which means connections between different elements in the scene. Did you get that? Okay, holistic approach, which means viewing something as a whole rather than focusing on the individual parts. Remember, that's holistic approach. And the last term, individualism. This is a social theory prioritizing individual rights and independence. From the key term, individual, focusing on one figure or the individual itself. Okay, make sure you understand these terms as they can help improve your comprehension and scores. So, what can we learn from these cultural insights that will help you write a compelling IELTS or TOEFL essay? Everybody knows that when we write the IELTS or TOEFL essay, we need to have the thesis statement. Your essay, your writing, your composition should have a clear thesis statement. For example, the divergent approaches to portraiture in Eastern and Western cultures reflect deeper philosophical influences and social values. Don't you think that's a very good and clear thesis statement? Okay, moving forward, after the thesis statement, you need to have your paragraph. Organize your essay with clear topic sentences. First, you have to discuss Eastern approach in one paragraph and Western approach in another. Use specific examples to support your points, such as how East Asian incorporate background elements to convey interconnectedness. And don't forget this, cohesion and coherence. That is the main factor in making your essay, your writing, or your composition standing. Use transition words to connect ideas smoothly. Phrases like, in contrast, similarly, as a result, can help your reader through your arguments. And the last part of your composition is your conclusion. Summarize your main points and restate the thesis. You could conclude with a statement about the importance of understanding these cultural influences in art appreciation. Okay, I hope that would help you a little bit more in practicing your essay writing skills. So, in summary, grasping the cultural influences on art can significantly aid your understanding of broader concepts, which is essential again for IELTS and TOEFL exam. Okay, let's wrap up with few practice questions based on the article. I will read the questions and you may pause the video while you gather your thoughts and have your answer. Once you're ready, you may continue and I will be showing you the answer for you to compare. Let's begin. Number 1. How do Eastern and Western cultures differ in their portrayal of individuals in art? And the answer? Eastern cultures often de-emphasize the individual by integrating background elements, portraying subjects as part of a larger scene. In contrast, Western cultures focus on individual, highlighting specific characteristics and attributes. Did you get that right? Let's go to number two. What philosophical influences shape Eastern portraiture, and how does this impact artistic style? And the answer? Eastern portraiture is shaped by Buddhism and Confucianism, which emphasize interconnectedness. This leads to holistic artistic style that incorporates background elements, showing individuals in relation to the environment. Is your answer close enough? Good. All right, let's go to number three. In what ways can understanding cultural differences enhance your reading comprehension skills? And you should get this right. Understanding cultural differences helps readers grasp context, encourages critical thinking, expands vocabulary, and fosters a broader perspective, all of which enhance overall reading, writing skills. Okay, and the most important question, and I think this should be easy for you. Number four, what is the main idea of the article? The main idea of the article is what affects Eastern and Western approaches to portraits. That's easy? Good job. Okay, thank you for tuning in. And remember, each article you read is an opportunity to enhance your skills. Keep practicing and don't miss our next session. Don't forget to watch the next video where we'll explore more strategies for success on your exams. Until then, stay curious and keep learning. See you in the next class.